Hi, and welcome to the next edition of Microsoft Monday. As always, I'm here with my good man, Kyle Nehs. Say hi, Kyle.
Hey, Mark, thanks for having me back.
Awesome. Well, it's great to have you back, Kyle. I really appreciate you being here. So, for today's Microsoft Monday, what I really wanted to start off with is licensing. Some really important things happen in the licensing world for Microsoft Teams. Could you tell us what those changes are?
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to. And actually, these changes have been coming for a long time. They actually almost went into effect, and then Microsoft gave us a little bit more time. And what we're alluding to here is actually the changes when it comes to licensing in your Teams rooms, and that is E3 and E5 licenses are no longer allowed to be signed in and used with a native Teams room system, whether it's on Windows or on Android. So I actually have a great article from Microsoft that just kind of helps us understand the differences between the two licensing tiers and what you're getting when you're going with a Teams Rooms license as opposed to kind of throwing on a E3 or E5 license.
So, to that end, also, Kyle, I'd also like to point out that with the Pro license, you get some additional features. Could you tell us what some of those additional features are with the Pro license?
Yeah, so the Pro license holistically is really all about delivering enhanced in-meeting room experiences. On some of our previous episodes, we talked about things such as like intelligent cameras, things like people splitting, and things that allow you to have different layouts and formats, and really, from an IT perspective, have AI kind of help manage these rooms proactively. Those are some of the highlights in my mind that you get with the Pro license. But there's also some big ones too that I didn't even touch on, which would be like Teams Phone, Intune, Azure Active Directory, premium plans, even Skype for Business. These are things that Pro delivers and Basic does not. To put it in a nutshell, and there's certainly plenty of other features, but when I get asked that question, which I do quite frequently, those are the things I typically go to first and foremost.
Absolutely. And a couple other quick things I'd like to point out real quickly is that with the Pro license, you can do dual displays. With the basic license, you cannot. You're limited to a single display experience. Another great thing is that you're limited to only 25 basic licenses in your organization, meaning once you go to that 26th room, you have to use a Pro license. In
That's
addition to that,
correct.
thank you. In addition to that, the Pro license also enables you to enroll your device in the Microsoft Teams Pro portal, should you so desire. So there's a huge thing right there. So that's something to look out for a difference between the basic and the Pro license.
Yeah, and look, right, I think we're talking to enterprise customers, Pro is going to be the license to go with just about 10 times out of 10. But there's certainly a place for basic, and I think that's often kind of glazed over. And basic is really, even if you're new to Teams Rooms and you want to test it with as minimal investment as possible, Teams Rooms Basic is a great way to do that. It gets you the core functionality of Teams Rooms. It doesn't cost you anything, and as you pointed out, Mark, right, you can have actually up to 25 rooms. So if you're wanting to demo multiple rooms in like a proof of concept, 25 is the limit, and for testing purposes, that's great. If you're a small medium business, you probably only have 25 rooms or less, and Basic may just get the job done for you. But certainly, if you're looking for a bigger rollout, you're an enterprise customer, or you just want the latest and greatest that Teams Rooms has to offer from both a management and usability perspective, then Pro is definitely the way to go.
Absolutely. Do you know off the top of your head how much is a Pro license versus a basic license?
So, off the top of my head, I believe that's going to be around $40, maybe 50. Actually, I have it bookmarked, of course, because I get asked this question all the time, and I never seem to have it handy. So let's pull it up here real quick. Yep, so $40 a month. Happen to be right there for once, but yeah, $40 a month. When you're on the site too, which is definitely something we should link in the description of this biomark, but it gives you a fully thought out list of basic versus pro. Breaks it down by categories like the experiences, meeting join capabilities, like joining meetings across Teams clouds is a big one between basic and pro. Even the use and the being able to sync with the Teams panel on the outside the room is a pro feature, which I know a lot of customers are looking to deploy. So that may be a deciding factor for some of you out there. And on top of that, having intelligent content capturing, whiteboarding, things that, frankly, have become the standard and modern collaboration experiences, that's generally the tune of what you get in Pro versus Basic. So the full list is here, pricing's here. Microsoft themselves even offers a demo for both. Well, Basic's always free, but if you want a demo Pro at no cost as well, there's a link here. You click it, it's going to ask for some basic information, and you can test out, full-blown Pro licenses in your tenant, and you can go ahead and do that really quickly and easily if you're in a proof of concept stage.
Excellent. And the link to that will be in the description of the video down below where we are right now. So thank you for that, Kyle. What else would you like to talk about today on this here lovely Microsoft Monday?
Mark, as far as Teams Rooms goes, I think this is kind of the big news to cover. There's plenty of great new updates that came last month for the Teams platform holistically. Another whopping 52 new features were released, and that's in the latest Teams blog, which we will also link in this video down below. On top of that, for those Teams on mobile or Teams PC users, there's a brand new Teams app that just got launched and has reached general availability. That is an opt-in experience, but it is generally available. Really, the new design and the new app is all geared around letting you do more while consuming less of your PC's resources, which we know Teams has just very slowly but surely been slowly kind of taking the load off the PC when it comes to resources, whether it be RAM, most especially, but you're just taking resources off your computer when you're using Teams and collaborating on projects or chatting with your peers. This new app is really designed to use, I think actually it's advertised 50% less resources while delivering twice the performance. So some really great capabilities coming to the app there. I haven't had the chance to test it myself, but certainly we'll be eager to do so. But Mark, that's all I had for today's Microsoft Monday.
Fantastic, Kyle. And once again, thank you for joining me here on Microsoft Monday. It's always a pleasure having you in. I couldn't do it without you, quite literally. So thank you for being here.
Of course, always happy to join and share what's going on in the world of Teams.
Excellent. Well, again, thank you to all you watching these videos. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as leave me some comments. I love reading the comments. Comments are always a good thing. So until next time, I guess we'll see you then.
See you next time, Mark.